Stan Jabalisco here, proprietor and operator of amateur radio station W1GV Whiskey 1. Good vibrations and some 20-meter vibrations just a few minutes ago. I want to comment on this, actually it would be the November issue of QST magazine. Two very, very good pieces in that magazine. One of them actually makes me want to consider writing an article, if I can get my if I can get my stuff together at Poop on You, the Mustard University. Go figure, corny old fart here in his head. The first is in the what used to be called It Seems to Us. I keep forgetting the name of the column now, but it's on page 9, and it has to do with the ever-rising noise floor. I've noticed that at my own QTH here in the Black Holes of Dakota Territory, United States of Abundant Noise. And he commented that sometimes the noise level on 20 meters there at W1AW is S7. Well, join the club, my friend. It's the same way here. Consumer electronic devices, switching power supplies, new types of devices are all causing havoc, not only with ham radio, but with all kinds of electronic devices. One fellow encountered a zone where he couldn't even start his car because the key fob couldn't communicate with the ignition computer. That dirty word. And, one wonders, where does it end? The FCC was contacted, and the FCC actually utilized ham radio operators, the head of the ARRL lab, to track down the source of the interference, which I think is a great honor and part of our responsibility for emergency communications, is to maintain the integrity of our frequencies for communications purposes, or rather porpoises. So I applaud that. Some people criticize that. I applaud that. The other was actually didn't really have anything to do with ham radio. It had to do with computers, which are increasingly getting their tentacles wrapped around our otherwise pure and unadulterated hobby. Haha. It's called ransomware. What it'll do is you click on an attachment to an email, and it will download a program into your computer which will encrypt all of your personal files that you have on that computer, and then charge you a ransom to get them back. Well, I've got news for the ransomware purveyors. You can do that to my computer, but you won't find any personal information on it, because I do not keep personal information on any computer that's online. Or if I do keep any information that is sensitive on such a computer, it's backed up by a rather elaborate scheme of backups, which the local computer experts on public radio call the 3-2-1 method. 3 different backups on 2 different types of media with 1 off-site. And I would add maybe an additional one. One of them should be on a CD-ROM. Remember those? They still exist, where you can't write anything new on it. So once you've written what you want to store on it to back it up, you can't write anything new on it. And neither can a ransomware purveyor. So keep your personal information safe, and I'm evolving a technique for doing that, and it involves a lot of inconvenience on my part, but a lot less inconvenience than I imagine I would suffer if I lost all of my personal information to some asshole who thinks he's going to get money out of me to get my information back. I've already been hacked once severely from a source I shall not name. I thought I was smarter than to be fooled by that, and I was mistaken. Nobody is smarter than a hacker. If they can do it, they will. And if you think they can, they can. Translation: hackers are horror of the imagination come real. But you don't have to suffer at their hands. I had the computer wiped, the operating system reinstalled, and it never sees the darkness of the internet ever again. Stan Gibilisco signing off. Until next time, so long.